day 2. Started on, camshaft showed up, valve springs went through my stash of stuff and got, I mean they were only bolted on for a day. Head gaskets, newish looking push rods, valve cover gaskets I had some new retainers laying around, and put the pack 1218 springs on. About to put them on this head right now. As soon as I lay this thing down, hold this, spin this head around. Spin around the wrong way. But this is the tool I made to swap the springs out. Put these on, she'll throw the retainers on real quick, and then we'll get started on putting these keepers in. Good. Oh, you didn't wipe them off yet? Got one on, so you throw this piece on. Hold on 1 second. Pushing buttons, trying to do this one-handed. Oh, crash off. Okay. Alright, so back. So, this lines off a little bit. Good. Better. Alright, so I took one of the ones you can buy off the shelf, basically, and modified it. I took a giant washer, cut it to fit in between the rails, and then just take a bolt with a nut. Basically line that up real good. Alrighty, got the radiator out, fans out, hoses out of the way. Working on getting the intake manifold off. That'll give me a little more room. Then I'm gonna pull the belt tensioner, loosen it, take the belt off. I'm gonna pull the water pump off. Then we gotta pull the power steering pump off. But I have to pull the power steering pulley then too. Son of a bitch. Then I'm gonna get the headers. And then we'll work on pulling the heads off. So I'm gonna get finishing getting these intake manifold bolts out right now, and we'll keep going from there. Okay, Google, pause. Alright, so if you, I don't know, you might be able to hear me. Pause it, I guess, or turn it down, or yeah, just pause the fan. It'll be alright. So, anywho, headers are unbolted, of course, without 2 casualties of plug wires, like always. The ends broke out of the actual boot on the plug, broke off and stuck. So I'm about to take all the rocker arms loose, and then I can start pulling push rods out, start loosening up some of the head bolts. Trying to get as many of these as I can with it. Damn it, barrett, because it ain't trying to be at that all damn day. 289. Pushers don't even look that bad. Give me one of those ones over there on the counter. You can tell this motor really has barely any miles on it, in my opinion. I think it's legit 90K. Because if you look at these two, excuse you by the way, the only difference you can tell is the ends where there's a little bit of oil. Besides that, I mean, everything in here looks really good, and the motor's, you know, fairly clean. There's no real oil spots or anything anywhere. I believe it's legit got, you know, 90K on it or something in here's been went through before, but it isn't bad. I'll probably put the push rod back in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish pulling all these other push rods out, and then as soon as we go pull the heads off, I'll record.
Hey, go pause.
Bring you guys back in. All right, so cam is in. Swapped it out. Didn't think to record. I gotta start getting better at this shit. Definitely bad about just working straight through it like usual. That's what I've done for 15 years, just working, never record anything. Half time forget to take pictures. But gonna start trying to make sure I get more footage for you guys. That way you guys can, you know, see more of the process of what I go through putting this thing together. But for now, got the cam swapped out, about to put the lifters in. I laid them somewhere. They're soaking. They're over there soaking. So about to throw those in. I had a fresh set of lifters laying around from a motor that blown up, and I mean, it just literally blew up under boost. It was kind of a half-assed threw together concoction of like 3 different motors, and it was just something we were hoping just to, you know, do some shakedowns of the car. But anywho, blew up right away. Didn't really run anything through the motor, just grenaded itself, and that was it. So not really worried about anything being trash in them. They're brand new. Same thing with the gaskets. They're fairly new. They were bolted on, ran for like half a day, and blew up. So gonna slap this shit on there. Gonna put a little copper spray on that and the exhaust gaskets, and get this thing bolted back down with the other head bolts. The ones I just pulled out of it, just gonna reuse them, torque them down, and let it ride. We get to putting these heads on real quick. Okay, I know some of you guys are gonna fucking have a conniption fit, but like most, trying to do the degree wheel or any of that other bullshit in a tight confined space like this is a pain in the ass. I mean, I get the purpose of, you know, torque to your yield bolts and not reusing them, but one, I'm a cheap ass. I ain't got money like that just to be thrown away on some bolts when I've got a million fucking stock bolts laying around, and I've seen plenty of people make good power on them, and it's not like this is a boosted motor or something. This is literally a stock bottom end, cam, heads, and it's gonna have a little shot of gas on it, but I don't feel I need to have fancy bolts or anything, that's for sure. I'm not gonna be making that much power. So first step, like usual, all the way around, everyone gets 22 foot-pounds, and then second pass, I go around and do the old sloppy 50, and then I'll make another pass and it'll do 75. Oh, let me flip this camera. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I need a better fucking phone. This ain't the most aggravating shit ever. Huh, that'll work. Pain in the ass, I gotta lift these damn headers up out the way and shit to get to everything. First fire up, we'll see what she's like. The cutout open. Crap off. The lifter ain't pumped up all the way yet. We'll take her down the road and we'll see what she runs like after I get all this crap burned off the headers.